Good evening, I'm Camelia, and this is KiniNews. A past lawmaker has taken a dig at the government over its repeated predictions that the ringgit will strengthen against the US dollar this year. Speaking in the Dewan Rakyat today, Pasir Mas MP Ahmad Fadhli Shaari cited missed predictions by Economy Minister Rafizi Ramli and Finance Minister too, Amir Hamzah Azizan. Fadhli then asked Deputy Finance Minister Ying if the latter's ministry had any more new ringgit forecasts to be shared with the people.
Dalam Dewan Negara, pada 1 April lepas, Menteri Kewangan kedua menyatakan bahawa kita menjangka bahawa ringgit akan memulih pada separuh kedua tahun 2024, 4.5 ringgit per dolar Amerika. Jangkaan itu meleset sekali lagi. Jadi soalan saya, adakah ada jangkaan baru daripada Kementerian Kewangan supaya kita boleh war-warkan kepada rakyat jangkaan baru, sebab separuh masa kedua ni nak beberapa hari lagi separuh masa kedua.
Fadhli, who is also past information chief, pointed out that the weak ringgit is a serious matter as it has a major impact on Malaysia's global competitiveness. In response, Lim said the ringgit is anticipated to further stabilize by the fourth quarter of 2024. UiTM will only accept Bumiputera students. Minister Zambry Kadir said this in the Dewan Rakyat today in response to a question on whether the UiTM Act would be amended to allow non-bumiputeras to enroll. Universiti Teknologi Mara, UiTM, will remain closed to non-bumiputera students. This is according to Higher Education Ministry Zambry Kadir. Speaking in Parliament today, he said there was a need to gatekeep UiTM entry only for bumiputera, citing a socio-economic gap with non-bumiputera.
Puan Yang di-Pertua, laporan daripada Kongres Ekonomi Bumiputera pada tahun 2024 oleh Kementerian Ekonomi menunjukkan masih terdapat jurang ekonomi melibatkan bumiputera dari segi purata pendapatan bulanan, pegangan ekuiti korporat, kadar kemiskinan, pengeluaran tenaga kerja mahir serta kelayakan profesional. Malah kadar miskin mutlak dalam kalangan bumiputera masih memerlukan usaha secara berterusan untuk diperbaiki. Oleh yang demikian, pengekalan dasar UiTM untuk kaum Melayu, orang asli dan anak negeri Sabah dan Sarawak ini masih diperlukan dalam usaha untuk merealisasikan hasrat kerajaan merapatkan jurang antara kaum, terutamanya apabila melibatkan aspek sosioekonomi. Terima kasih.
He said this in response to a query from Bukit Gelugur MP Ramkapal Singh on whether the government would amend the UiTM Act to open entry to non-bumiputera. Ramkapal had also asked whether other institutions would be offering cardiothoracic surgery postgraduate programs that non-bumiputera can enroll in to address a shortage in the field. To this, Zambry revealed that Universiti Malaya will begin offering the program this October, followed by other universities. UiTM is the only university offering a cardiothoracic surgery program in collaboration with the National Heart Institute. However, the university is only open to bumiputera. A former Kelantan State Assembly person has turned to the courts to halt a by-election for the Negeri State seat. The court is set to hear his case tomorrow. Muhammad Azizi Abu Naim has turned to the civil court for an injunction to halt the upcoming by-election for the Negeri State seat. The Kuala Lumpur High Court is set to hear the injunction application by Azizi tomorrow, who is also challenging his sacking by Bersatu. He is seeking the injunction to maintain the status quo between parties. This is pending disposal of his originating summons against the Election Commission and Kelantan Speaker Muhammad Ammar Abdullah and Bersatu's two top leaders, President Muhyiddin Yassin and Secretary General Hamzah Zainuddin. Azizi is seeking a court declaration that Articles 10.5 read with 10.4 and 10.6 of the party's constitution violated his constitutional right to equality before the law and freedom of association. He contended that his expulsion from Bersatu was invalid and that the Kelantan Speaker's declaration that Negeri fell vacant was null and void. On June 12, Bersatu informed the State Speaker that Azizi's membership was revoked and subsequently the Negeri seat fell vacant. Azizi, who is also the Gua Musang MP, was among the 7 Bersatu lawmakers whose party memberships were terminated for voicing support for the Madani government. He had contested under the PAS banner for the Perikatan Nasional Coalition in the last general election. Bersih has responded to Ahmed Maslan over his remarks on using government resources to campaign in by-elections. They also reminded Ahmad that his views went against Anwar's instructions. Bersih has hit out at Deputy Works Minister Ahmed Maslan for saying it is not wrong for cabinet members to organize programs or announce allocations during by-elections. In a statement, the Bersih Secretariat reminded leaders that using government machinery and resources for campaigning is against internationally recognized good practices when it comes to ensuring free and fair elections. Yesterday, Ahmad, who is also an UMNO Supreme Council member, had said that such matters have been brought to court before, but decisions have never sided with the parties that raised the issue. Ahmad said the courts decided then that the ministers were there based on their government leadership positions to meet the people, and coincidentally, there was a by-election. Unimpressed with Ahmad's arguments, Bersih reminded him of how the court annulled the victory of Kuala Terengganu MP Ahmad Amzad Hashim on June 27 last year. This came after Amzad's contender succeeded in proving that corruption had taken place intending to influence voters during the 15th general election. Bersih added that Ahmad's views runs contrary to Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's own instruction on June 12 for cabinet members to follow electoral laws when campaigning for the Sungai Bakar by-election. Bersih said they will continue pushing parties in the coalition government, especially those from Pakatan Harapan, to fulfill their own promises made for decades. There is a new chairperson for the Election Commission. Ramlan Harun was appointed as the new EC chief from today. Ramlan Harun has been appointed as the new chairperson of the Election Commission effective today. In a statement, Chief Secretary to the government, Muhammad Zuki Ali, said the appointment received the consent of Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim Sultan Iskandar in accordance with Article 114(1) of the Federal Constitution. Ramlan is the former Rural and Regional Development Ministry Secretary General and had undergone mandatory retirement on May 30th. On May 10th, it was reported that Abdul Ghani Saleh had retired as EC chairperson after 4 years at the helm. His compulsory retirement took effect on May 9th. The Kuala Kubu Baru by-election was Abdul Ghani's last task as chairperson. Ghani held the position from August 2020. A PKR leader has told voters to choose a candidate with good qualities to develop Sungai Bakar. Fadhli said this while highlighting the qualities of the government's candidate, Johari Arifin. PKR Women's Chief Fadhli has urged voters in Sungai Bakar to elect a knowledgeable and character-driven candidate who can contribute to the development of the state constituency. Fadhli, who is also Nibong Tebal MP, stressed the need for a quality leader to develop Sungai Bakar in terms of infrastructure, economy, social welfare, religion, unity and education. She said as the education minister, she is concerned if candidates are continually questioned because we are building a generation that truly values education. She stressed that the unity government's candidate, Dr. Johari Arifin, is exceptional, intelligent and of strong character and integrity with excellent mannerisms. Fadhli said Johari, a former teacher from Sungai Bakar, can be trusted to provide excellent education services for the locals. She also praised Johari's background as an educator and expressed confidence in his capability to make significant improvements, especially in infrastructure and in addressing local issues. That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like access to news like this and more, subscribe now to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.